Hi guys, you ever meet someone who just waits for the light to turn green? Even when there's literally no car in sight. They don't rush, they don't question, they just follow the rules. Like, it's encoded in their DNA. Chances are, they're German. And yeah, there's a reason behind that. This isn't just about punctual trains or perfectly filed tax returns. It's bigger than that. It's about a country that's lived through chaos and decided it never wants to go back. So today, we're going to unpack the quiet, serious, almost spooky discipline of Germany, where it comes from, why it still works, and what the rest of us might actually learn from it. Long before Germany, there was Prussia, a kingdom so strict it made military service feel like a vacation. Prussia didn't conquer the world by being huge, it conquered by following orders better than anyone else. Schools were military style, citizens were raised to obey, and if someone stepped out of line, yeah, that almost never happened. When Germany finally unified in 1871, it didn't invent its order. It just borrowed the Prussian playbook, minus the joy, plus way more rules. And that culture? It stuck. Prussia might be gone, but its ghost still managing Germany's schedule. See, Germany didn't just rebuild after losing 2 world wars, it locked the doors. Because after losing twice, Germany wasn't just broken, it was vulnerable to collapse, to division, to chaos. So, what did it do? It didn't just rebuild, it sealed every crack. West Germany built systems on capitalism, East Germany, systems on control. But both, they agreed on one thing: never let the cracks show again. Discipline wasn't a value, it was a shield, forged from trauma. Motivation is a spark. Structure is a furnace. James Clear said, "You do not rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Want to work out? Put your shoes by the door. Want to read? Put the book on your pillow. Want to eat better? Clean out the fridge, not your mindset." When LeBron James travels, he brings his personal chef, not because he's weak, but because he's not leaving his habits to chance. Design removes the need for willpower. Make doing the right thing automatic. The fewer decisions you make, the better you perform. Germany doesn't trust people, it trusts process. The Berlin U-Bahn has operated for over 120 years, not because people worked harder, but because systems took over where people dropped off. You don't need to be more disciplined, you need fewer decisions. If your morning depends on motivation, who's gonna carry the boats? It should run like brushing your teeth, automatic, invisible, unskippable. Architects don't hope the building stands. They build it not to fall. Do the same with your habits. No speed limit, no chaos. That's the Autobahn. The reason it works? Everyone knows the code. Left lane to pass, right to cruise. No sudden moves, no ego. Just trust in a shared structure. That's not control, that's coordination. The real world works the same. Top chefs miss and place, prepping everything before a dish is started. Why? Because freedom in the kitchen only comes from ruthless structure before it. Structure isn't limitation. It's the reason you're able to move fast without crashing. German bureaucracy is famously painful,
United States will make the
but
difference
it's not
there.
broken. It's protective. After 2 world wars, Germany didn't just rebuild. It made forgetting impossible. Every failure was carved into the blueprint, then sealed shut with rules, repetition, and quiet pressure. Nothing happens once. Everything repeats until the body obeys without asking. Not for thrill, for certainty. You don't rise to the occasion, you follow the script, and the script doesn't care how you feel. Germany made discipline dull on purpose, because dull doesn't panic and dull doesn't miss. Most systems assume you'll try. Germany assumes you won't, and it works better. Trains run whether people show up or not. Trash is sorted without needing reminders. Everything functions as if you forgot. It's not a cage, it's a path, built to keep you moving when nothing else makes sense. Michael Phelps trained blind, with water in his goggles, not because he expected it, but because he planned for failure. That's the blueprint. Plan for the worst and design for it. Nature starts as a mess, storms, dust, broken rocks, but with time and effort, that mess becomes forests, rivers, and mountains Leaving it doesn't make it better. Similarly, leaving your schedule alone and distraction wins. Germany figured this out early, so they don't hope for order. They install it. Everything from trains to trash to taxes follows a pattern, a default structure, in case everything else collapses. Because when chaos is always waiting, the only real defense is over-preparedness. You don't rise to your identity. Your identity rises to your routine. Want to become someone who reads? Read every night, even one page. Want to be someone who's focused? Shut off distractions before they ask for attention. Germany doesn't tell citizens to act disciplined. It surrounds them with routines that create discipline. Trash bins with 5 different colors. The result? People act like the system expects, without needing reminders. We're told to make good choices easier, but Germany takes it further. They make the wrong choices harder. Need to recycle? 5 different bins. Need to drive fast? Follow the lane code or lose your license. Need paperwork? No shortcuts, just the process. They remove friction from the habits that keep society intact, and they increase it on anything that could break the system. Because freedom without friction is just chaos. Willpower fades, stress grows, life gets hard, so Germany doesn't rely on individuals to hold the line. It builds the line, so no one has to. From school placement at age 10 to roads full of safety signs, everything around you is built to catch mistakes before they matter. It's not strict, it's smart. Every January, billions make resolutions. By February, most forget them. Why? Because resets don't work. Systems do. Germany doesn't restart. It runs, trash sorted, trains on time, offices opening by the minute, not because people are amazing, but because the structure keeps moving. Stop chasing restarts. Build a daily system that doesn't need one, then let that system carry you forward, even on days you want to quit. Everyone designs their life for when they feel great. Germany designs for when you don't. That's the trick, because on your best days, anything works. But systems are judged by the bad ones. When you're tired, sad, sick, done. Germany's design absorbs failure. Yours should too. Don't design for high energy. Design for zero motivation. And if it still runs, you win. Germany doesn't run on hype. It runs on systems. Not louder, not faster, just better built. Discipline fails, motivation fades. But design survives. You want real change? Don't change your goals. Change your defaults. Make the good thing easier. Make the bad thing harder. And let the system carry you through every storm. Because the system that works when you don't is the only one that works when it really matters. So, the main thing every guy watching should know is pick one thing you like, stick to it, work on it. Don't let people you don't even know affect your mind. They are just distractions. Be disciplined. Cut off all the noise, all the talks, and just work. And if you're afraid that you will lose, then remember, what are you afraid of losing when nothing in this world was ever promised to you?